in the Supreme Court have now officially done something that will essentially reverse the expansion of rights that were given to us by the very same court less than 50 years ago. They have reversed Roe v. Wade.
There is a strong conservative majority in the Supreme Court, and they get to decide to strip us of our rights. And I want to also note that this is unprecedented. This is the first time the Supreme Court is rolling back rights that had been expanded by the Supreme Court decades earlier.
Okay, so we're moving backwards.
This country is devolving.
Are we not Tim? We are Devo.
And for all of the right wingers that are telling you,
it's okay, everyone calm down. It's up to the states now. It's up to the states to decide.
Well, these
anti-reproductive
rights zealots are currently working on what their next agenda item is, which is ensuring that the federal government codify the ban of reproductive rights, the banning of women being able to make decisions about their own bodies, and considering the
unbelievable corruption and incompetence
of the mainstream Democratic Party. There's really no fierce opposition preventing the right wing from doing what they've clearly stated they intend to do. And let's just make something very clear here.
I've said it before many times, I'll say it again.
This is not a debate or a discussion about life and death. We have had the distinct pleasure of experiencing the right-wing
death cult
in this country during the global pandemic that has killed over 1 million Americans.
They couldn't be bothered to put a piece of fabric on their faces temporarily to save people's lives, to stop the spread of a lethal virus. They couldn't be bothered with that. They argued that that was too invasive, that it was a violation of their bodily autonomy.
Oh, it was a violation of their liberties. Nah, these people, they were never, ever sincere about wanting to protect life.
And then they turn around and they tell us, no, we want to control women's bodies because we care about lives.
They never have cared about lives. This is really about power and control.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Again, it's never been about life. It feels insulting for someone to have to explain that. Like it's so
blah 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 blah.
There are gonna be women who die directly because of this in red states. Women who desperately need abortions to save their lives. They will be left to die if they can't get access to one in those states, and they will gladly watch those women die. They won't care.
I don't think so, pal.
And it wasn't just that they wouldn't get vaccinated or that they wouldn't wear a mask. It's a larger issue than that they just didn't care that it was happening. Like it wasn't like I'm not willing to do the mask to save lives. It doesn't bother me that so many people are dying. They found it more annoying that people talked about it. They found the discussion about possible solutions more inconvenient than the mass death that we were experiencing every single day and still experience. I mean, it's still more than 300 Americans dying every single day.
It doesn't bother me that so many people are dying.
For so many months that if you were to actually stop and think about it, you would break down crying, 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 break down crying. But they just don't care at all. They don't care about life.
They don't care about the kids. The second the kid is born, they're gonna forget about it again. They don't care about that either.
It doesn't bother me that so many people are dying.
They know, as conservative women too, that there is something about women that is
suspect,
that is
suspicious.
It is
supposed to be feared,
and it definitely is
supposed to be controlled.
And the fact that there might be a female pilot is supposed to reduce a conservative men to shaking and bawling.
My first wife was targeted. She's a pilot now.
And importantly, they will get no pleasure from this in the end. Have you noticed that Republicans are never any happier after they win?
You ever looked in the mirror and thought, huh, Christ, what is that?
You know, when no gun control happens, they're more scared and angry after. When Trump won, they were more angry than they were during the Trump years.
When Trump won, they were more angry than they were during the Trump years.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And there's a reason for that. It is because when you pursue in politics things that have no effect on your life and only have a negative effect on other people, it necessarily cannot improve your lot in life. Conservatives who right now are tweeting about how great it is that the hoes are gonna learn, and I'm sure you've seen many tweets like that.
Have you noticed that Republicans are never any happier after they win?
What are they, are you gonna, because some woman you're never gonna meet is gonna be forced to bear like the
incestuous rape child
that's been forced on her? Is that gonna improve your lot in life? It isn't. They are left after every victory more angry, more hollow, more bitter, because their life is still the crap that it was going into this process.
You ever looked in the mirror and thought, Christ, fuck!
They want to lean in aggressively on these culture war issues because they don't want you to pay attention to the fact that they're robbing you. So congratulations, gentlemen, for all the morons out there who are celebrating today because they think
the hoes will learn now. The hoes be knowing, okay? The hoes be knowing.
All politics has devolved into for right-wing voters at this point is owning the libs. That's it, owning the libs. They own the libs, they laugh about it for a few hours, and then they go back to their sad lives.
Screw them, rob them, and they love it. So enjoy that. The hoes be knowing.
Yeah, and as I'm sure you talked about it on the Damage Report this morning, I'm sure you will here too. Like, how easy would it be to beat that?
They don't care about you. Let's just be very clear. They don't care about you. They don't care, and not just you, John, all of us. The Democratic Party, the mainstream Democratic Party today gave us a massive middle finger.
Okay.
A useless, pathetic shell of a woman, step down immediately. You are not fit to lead anything. You are garbage. You are not fit to fight. You couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag.
You couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag with scissors in your hands.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, including the rest of Democratic leadership,
needs to step the hell down.
They are rolling back our rights. And if you think it stops at reproductive rights, you're sadly mistaken. They're coming for
gay marriage.
They're coming for
contraception.
In fact, Clarence Thomas made that abundantly clear. He wants to allow states to regulate what kind of sex you're engaging in.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
These people are creeps, okay? Here's what non-creeps don't do, okay? Non-creeps don't sit around thinking about anal sex among other people who are in relationships. I don't think about other people having anal sex.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Conservative justices, along with the right-wing movement in this country, they can't stop thinking about anal sex. It's on the mind all the time.
That is awesome.
What are they, are you gonna?
They don't care about the incestuous rape child.
The hoes be knowing.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome
Robert Fagan.
Texas has a group of educators that are trying to influence upcoming historical lessons in ways that I think you might be able to guess how this is going.
So a group of Texas educators have proposed to the Texas State Board of Education that slavery should be taught as involuntary relocation during second grade social studies instruction.
During second grade.
So, look, they've got all sorts of fake words that are cleaned up versions of reality.
During second grade.
So you remember Dick Cheney did enhanced interrogation. So how was it enhanced? It was enhanced by doing torture. That's what it was.
During second grade.
And they just put a slightly more technical term on it to clean it up.
During second grade.
And now slavery is apparently involuntary relocation.
Well, okay, involuntary doesn't sound too good, but hey, you're relocating, that's bad, but it.
Well, if it's not that bad, you guys mind if we
involuntarily relocate you?
Right-wingers?
Oh, did we forget the part about the whippings and the lynchings and the murders and the rapes and the taking away of your kids and treating you as property and making you do all the work?
During second grade.
Oh, you wanted to leave that out? Why? Because you want to lie about history. Why? Because
you still kind of like it.
So now that's the part that they're gonna say, oh no, that's not true.
Really? I hated slavery. I don't mind teaching it because I think it was terrible and we should never do it again. Why would I mind teaching that?
During second grade.
You mind teaching it. Why do you mind teaching it? Think about it. You mind it because you think,
oh, that was us, that was me. I don't know,
You're weirdly self-defensive about it.
During second grade.
If you're white, it doesn't mean you did it. That's not what it means.
Okay, look, I'm Turkish here. Maybe this could help relate. Turks had a giant empire, did a lot of terrible things, okay? I didn't do it. And it doesn't mean I go and say, oh, don't ever teach it.
During second grade.
When you say,
no, don't do it, don't teach it, don't. During second grade.
That basically means like, was it so bad? Yes, it was so bad. And yes, there's no harm in teaching actual history.
During second grade.
Unless you think it wasn't so bad. Okay, can I say, well, you know what? I'm a parent in a school. I feel discomfort that they're teaching the Armenian genocide.
Yes!
Boom, veto. Now they can't teach it. That's insane. How do I get the veto? Well, I felt discomfort, right? Can Germans say that's it? You're not allowed to teach about the Nazis.
Yes!
I feel discomfort. Can Nazis who are not German say, I feel discomfort that you're saying the Nazis are bad?
That's nonsense, mate.
You're not allowed to teach facts anymore if idiot right-wingers feel uncomfortable. Ah, man, science is making.
And by the way, this is very real, guys.
You get to 2 + 2 = 4 and you think, oh, come on, right?
No, they took out math books in Florida because they claimed it was talking about critical race theory.
And then they found out later, oh, it just mentioned a black guy. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. During second grade.
Would you, as Attorney General, be comfortable defending a law that once again outlawed sodomy?
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of issues here, but certainly the Supreme Court has stepped into issues that I don't think there was any constitutional provision dealing with. They were legislative issues, and this is one of those issues, and there may be more.
The
weirdo and pervert
that you just heard from is Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of the state of Texas, but are concerned about whether or not you're engaging in
butt love, dairy, or delights in your bedroom.
Not really sure how they would basically enforce it. Maybe they're gonna ask for surveillance cameras in your bedroom.
Okay, now you have my attention.
Sitting around thinking about whether or not couples are having
butt love.
We're going to prevent what kind of sex you can have inside your own home.
Butt love, dairy, or delights.
Yeah.
No, but remember, this is the party that claims they're for freedom. An important twist for folks who don't know, sodomy means anal or oral sex.
That's right.
And it doesn't say anything about gay or straight. Anal or gay or straight. Oral sex.
Butt love, dairy, or delights.
It's just the word is sodomy. It could apply to either anal or oral sex. Receiving or giving oral sex in Texas, gay or straight.
Butt love, dairy, or delights.
Oral sex. Anal or oral sex. You do oral sex or you receive oral sex, we're gonna put you in prison because we're the party that believes in freedom.
I am not a proponent of the nanny state. And I'm not a proponent of the pervert state. They're sitting around thinking about whether or not you're having butt sex. or whether or not your wife gave you a little
oral love.
Oral Roberts, is that anything like an anal Johnson? Because, well, I've done that a few times.
That's it. That's all they're thinking about.
They're perverts and they're creeps.
I guarantee you, the young Republicans right now go,
No, they're not gonna really do that, man. They're not really
they'll do it. Trust me.
And then the older Republicans like,
Yes, I want to do that.
right? Because they're Christian zealots and they're like,
Oh no, my God says you have to do this and you can't do that, and I can't wait to bust into your house.
you know, Lawrence v. Texas, that case was about Texas cops that busted into someone's house and caught them in the middle of sex. Caught them in the middle of sex.
How dare they?
No, you would have to assign people to be on the pervert squad. Meaning, they're gonna be peeping toms that are looking for anybody.
Are they having oral sex? Are they? Are they having anal sex? What kind of sex are they having? Let's spy in on them. They're breaking it. Got you.
And then of course the cops take their pants down
And they beat off, and then they're like, oh yeah, afterwards we're gonna arrest you because we don't like what you're doing.
We covered a story a while back. Republicans were trying to outlaw some sort of porn, and they're like, yeah, but now we have to watch it in order to outlaw it.
Do you?
And
do you
all the Republicans are like, I'll do it. I'll do the wrong kind of porn. I'll watch it. I'll be on the list. They're all perverts. Ken Paxton's a peeping Ken. He can't wait to make sodomy illegal so he can watch everybody do it and then arrest them for it after he got off. Anal or
butt love,
oral sex,
exterior delights.
And they beat off, and
I have something for you.
From you to me.
Oh, which one is that?
Anal.
Awesome.
Oh, honey, you don't want to do it.
Huh?
It's okay if you don't want to do it. It's the thought that counts.
That is my gift to you, so.
They put tampons in men's bathrooms.
And they're just this.
Yes, it's a war on women.
That was Marjorie Taylor Greene commenting on the tampon shortage that we're experiencing. And she doesn't want to blame it on supply chain issues, the war in Russia, and the high cost of cotton. No, she's decided to blame it on
tampons being available in men's bathrooms.
None of it makes sense, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I'm the crazy one.
How did she survive to this point in her life?
I don't
know. They're putting the tampons in the men's bathrooms. Not a joke, not a lie.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Not at all.
Where exactly are they putting? They're putting the tampons in the.
Putting the tampons.
Why?
Okay.
Why? Like where do the tampons go?
Look.
Where do you put your tampons, lady? Like what are you talking about?
Look, she's so dumb that if she wasn't a politician attacking other people and causing damage in the world, I wouldn't allow anybody to attack her.
Right, because you feel like you're attacking someone who might have a serious, No,
I'm being totally serious.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, like I'd almost want to protect her, like poor girl, right? Like.
It is not like no one's, for women who actually do need to use this product, okay, once a month. It's not like they're like.
I love it when it's that time of the month and I get to use a tampon.
Like no one's excited to wear tampons. Like the idea, like women aren't excited to wear tampons.
No,
the idea that like.
Transgender people who don't menstruate are like,
oh God, I can't wait to use it.
It's like the most nonsensical, insane, crazy stuff I've ever heard in my life. It's so stupid.
None of it makes any sense. But I wouldn't give it a second thought for a second. Like, is that a national emergency? Is that a thing that we should?
Oh my God, there's tampons in the wrong bathroom. Oh, it's anything.
But nonetheless, we have more from Marjorie Greene on this, where she says,
she makes note of the way
people who menstruate are being referred to. People who menstruate can't find tampons. Has anyone checked the warehouses at the border where all the baby formula?
I can't. She's just
No,
too
I
stupid.
know.
It's too stupid. Like I can't do it.
She's like, well, I had to.
I can't do it.
She's like, well, I had to blame like the other boogeyman that we have. You know, they say, oh, the immigrants coming across the border, they're the ones who rigged the system. How could they have rigged the system? They just crossed the border. They weren't even here before. They're not even rich. They have no power at all. Isn't it your donors that are rigging the system that have all the money and power?
No, it's the immigrants. And they took our baby formula and our tampons.
Let's go to the next story.
Look at
Next story. Next story. Somebody's gonna take my stapler. Next story. Don't take my stapler.
All right, okay. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Mom, I've got to ask you something real personal. Do you douche?
Breaking news, President Joe Biden is poised to nominate a right-wing, anti-abortion federal judge.
Now keep in mind, this is a deal that Biden is making with the other side, with the Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, even though Democrats hold a majority in Congress. Ostensibly in exchange, get a load of this, for the Senate Minority Leader agreeing not to hold up future federal nominations by the Biden White House.
What?
First of all, that the deal is garbage.
You're garbage.
Like, I would not take that deal. I would not even
entertain
that deal. Do you actually take him at his word, you moron? I can't. F the Democrats, F Biden. I do not support him. I will not vote for him. I will not tell a single soul to vote for him. He is not our friend, just not. And I don't want to hear from a damn centrist about how dangerous the Republican Party is. I'm just not interested, because even when Democrats are in charge, they let the Republican Party take over. They just do. Okay, someone else to run for the Democratic Party, because I, under no circumstance at this point, will support Biden. I don't trust Biden. I don't like Biden. I think that he is a feckless, disgusting, corrupt tool for corporate America. And honestly, at this point, for the right-wing religious zealots in this country. In exchange for what? Mitch McConnell allowing for, the confirmation hearings for your nominees? Who cares? Who cares? First of all, who cares about that?
Well, I do.
I just don't get it, man. This party is embarrassing. I can't support them. I don't support them. I can't. They should tell them to go back to bed and let a progressive run.
No.
I don't even care who at this point. Just get him out. I hate this man with every fiber of my being at this point. How are they gonna fearmonger about the right wing when they aid and abet them? No, it's beyond shameful. I do not support Joe Biden. I will not vote for him under any circumstance. Sorry, this is it. This is the nail in the coffin for me. He shouldn't run in 2024. It would be the biggest mistake for the Democratic Party to run with Joe Biden on the Democratic ticket. Don't do it. I ain't gonna support it. I'm not gonna vote shame either. But if you're a centrist watching the show and you're rolling your eyes at what I'm saying,
stop watching. You're part of the problem too. Sit down.
Come on, man.
Like. Like.